Welcome, family, to tonight's Skylark Soundbite. Hope you're all good. Hope you're doing well. So the beginning of the year for me, I had a bit of a resolution, as you call it. It was to be a better friend. I wanted to be a better friend to the guys that I already had in my life that I was spending time with. And I felt like, it was getting off to a good start. But with everything that's gone on in our world today, we've found that our movement has been restricted and our moods have been up and down, and we've all been trying to cope in our own way. But as we get to this point in the year where we're finding that restrictions are being lifted a bit and we're able to see people a bit more, I'm asking myself now, how can I still be a better friend? How can I have real relationships where I'm invested deeply and I'm doing life with these people? And I was just reminded of Romans 12, which I read earlier in the year, but it just came back to me. It was Romans 12, verse 9 to 10 in the Message version. It says, "Love from the center who you are. Don't fake it. Run for dear life from evil. Hold on for dear life to good. Be good friends who love deeply. Practice playing second fiddle." And I feel like that is just exactly who God wants us to be, the kind of people he wants us to be. He wants us to be people who love deeply, who would stop at nothing to see our friends accommodated. If they're from the same culture as us, if they're not from the same culture as us, if their lifestyle is different to ours, if they're in a different tax bracket than ours, he wants us to love from the center of who we are and to love deeply. And I feel like the best friendships come out of that. The best friendships come out of loving deeply and practicing playing second fiddle. So not seeing yourself as the most important factor in that relationship, in that 2 or that 3 that you may be in. We've got some amazing friends who live so far from us, so far. And whenever they call, it's not super early, but it's early enough for me to still have the crust in my eye, or to not have put my t-shirt on properly yet, or for my daughter to still be running around with not enough clothes on. My wife, she still looks beautiful as always, so I'm not even going to try and speak bad on her name. She does it without trying. But playing second fiddle is in that when we would spend time with them when they were here, we could just go around and we'd hang, and I'd just end up falling asleep on the sofa. Just because the time we had together was so exhaustingly fun. But it was never their intention for us to be around there with a motive, like to get something from this friendship. It was always to give. It was always to be accommodating. And that was something that I've been reflecting on during this time. As a friend, how accommodating am I to other people? Am I willing to go beyond my own barriers of culture and of tradition and social norms to build a friendship with someone who's different to me? And how much richer will my life be if I begin to do those things? So my encouragement for you all tonight, for the rest of your life, is to love from the center of who you are and to practice playing second fiddle. To think about those people who you maybe do life with or wanting to do life with, who may be different to you, who may look different, sound different, or have a different lifestyle to you. And think about how much more your life will be enriched and theirs will be enriched if we would all begin to play second fiddle in our relationships and just want to love the other person deeply and from the core of who we are. So be encouraged, everyone, and I pray we all begin to make better friendships. Take care.